Good morning, students. Today I am discussing about some complex numbers that is comes from iota. The general representation of complex number is Z. If Z is a complex number, then we can write here in the form of x plus iy. Means x is the real part of Z and y is the imaginary part of Z. Okay, if you look at here, complex number Z x plus iy, then this distance up to here, this distance is x and this distance is y. Means at here we will get y. This is a complex number. So the Cartesian form of any complex number is either x plus iy, or we can write simply a plus ib, where the sense of x and a are same and the sense of y and b is same. Representation is different only. Here the real part is a and imaginary part is b. Here the real part is x and the imaginary part is y. Now first of all we discuss some notions related to complex numbers. What are these notions? First of all we have conjugate of Z. Next is modulus of Z. Third one is argument of Z. We write conjugate as Z bar. We write modulus as modulus of Z, and we write argument of Z simply arg of Z. Now what are these terms? First, conjugate of any complex number Z x plus iy. If we write Z equal to x plus iy, then conjugate of Z is x minus I times y. Means we have to change the sign of imaginary part, means iota. So we get conjugate of Z. Now similarly, modulus of Z. Modulus of, this is our first equation, that means a. Remember this formula, modulus of Z is mod Z. What is mod Z? If Z is x plus iy, then modulus of Z is under root x square plus y square. Means under root of real part of Z, real part square plus only imaginary part, not iota, imaginary part. Imaginary part is y only. Imaginary part is square. Okay, this is modulus of Z. Now argument of Z. Argument of Z means argument of Z, we can write a formula tan inverse y by x. Means tan inverse imaginary part of Z and real part of Z. This is the formula we use for argument. Now take an example. Find the conjugate, modulus and argument of 1 plus root 3 iota. If Z is any complex number 1 plus root 3 iota, then we have to find the conjugate, modulus and argument. Now first of all, conjugate, if Z is any number, then conjugate of z is simply 1 minus, change the sign of this, simply modulus of z, real part is 1 square, imaginary part is root 3 square, that is 1 plus 3 under root 4, that is 2. So modulus of z is 2. Now argument of z is tan inverse y by x. If we compare z 1 plus root 3i, z equal to x plus iy, so the value of x is 1 and the value of y is root 3. Putting this value here, tan inverse y means root 3, 1, tan inverse root 3, the value of root 3 is tan pi by 3 means 1060. So we get argument of z is 10, cancel out, pi by 3. Simply argument of z is nothing, is the angle theta which comes pi by 3. Okay, so we have to find conjugate, modulus and argument. In this question we find all these three. Now what is iota? Iota is nothing, the value of I is under root 1, means the square root of negative values, means negative value of 1 is iota. If we do squaring both the sides, so we get I square minus 1, the value of I square is minus 1. Again squaring both sides, we get I square to the power square and minus 1 to the square, so we get I to the power 4 is 1. So we obtain two values, I square is minus 1 and I to the power 4 is 1. Remember these two values only regarding the iota. Now discuss one question on iota. Find the value of I to the power 10 plus I to the power 20, I to the power 30 plus 1. So what is I to the power 10? So value of I to the power 10 is nothing, I to the power 4, I to the power square. If we add this, then we got I to the power 6 plus I to the power 4 again. 4 plus 2 plus 4 means I to the power 4 is 1 into I square is minus 1 and I to the power 4 is again 1. So multiply this, we got minus 1. Similarly I to the power 20 is nothing, I to the power 4 to the power 5, I to the power 4 to the power 5 4 is 20, I to the power 4 is 1 to the power 5, 1 to the power 5 is 1, I to the power 30, I to the power 30 is I to the power 4 and divide this 30 by 4, divide this 30 by 4, 7 4 28 to carry, means remainder is 2. So we reduce I to the power 4 into 7, 7 4 28 into remainder I square, means 7 4 28 plus 2 is 30, I to the power 4 is 1, 1 to the power 7 into I square is minus 1, so 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1. Putting all this value here, minus 1 I to the power 10 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1, cancel out, answer is 0. So these type of questions you can reduce in the form of I to the power 4 or I to the power 2. So the answer is 0.